bring out my best, and he says, I'm just able to do it. Well done by Agassi. Oh, beautifully hit there by Agassi. Big one out wide. Agassi sat on it.
I did not agree with you there, Patrick, and he was right on top of it.
It really was. Look at that. He measured it. There's a perfect example of
word of English.
It's just amazing, Cliff. I mean, Sampras is throwing everything at Agassi, trying to figure out some way to make Andre miss, or at least to make him give Sampras a short ball, but nothing is working. Sliced his backhand there, put some real nasty slice on a few of those.
This cup win over Russia, and the other one was that.
And that's rubbish. We give him the recognition in the tennis world, and people I don't buy that. There's a solid pass here from Agassi. Look at the way he hooks it in there.
Clean winner, 30-15 for Sampras. Very. But you were saying he's up a set.
Perfectly, because this is what'll happen. See Agassi not having to stretch. Sampras has to do it with that serve. Oh yes, hooking it. Here it is. Not a great return. Sampras gets it pretty deep on the return on the volley. Agassi. Sampras is just taking a little bit off his shots. He's not going for enough. Look, Agassi again in perfect position.
Spin lob is perfect.
You know, both these guys, Agassi, we saw him hit the little dink on the dead run and then the top spin lob. Look how far in it lands, too.
30 love. Oh, yeah.
And Agassi just continuing, Cliff, to be so disciplined. Yep, he measured it.
From this side of the court and win 3 in a row again. If he doesn't,
And I think that's the difference in him now, is that he's not satisfied. He's not satisfied until he hits a stretch return winner. Remember the last game where he broke for the set? Sampras didn't get out of his range, but even now, at full stretch, look at this beautiful split step there.
On the line, easy for Agassi. Of the U.S. Open, losing to Safin.
Look at Agassi continuing to go after everything.
simply making the statement as you watch this replay that Kirtan has won 2 titles this year, and he's the leading the points race. Now with a break.
I mean, Andre did that a couple of years ago too. Remember, he was just a little too pooped at the end. That's so pretty.
Mixing his serves up well, though. It just amazes me, Mary, that this guy can come out. Oh, I missed it. Can't give Agassi another look. And Agassi just relentless off the ground in the crowd. Oh, and Agassi opening up the court with that cross-court backhand. This is like a lesson in geometry.
It really is. It's the short angle that gave Agassi
30. Oh, what a point! Long break after that one.
I think they should both retire after that one.
ESPN. We'll have Andy Roddick's opening. Remember our live coverage tomorrow at 1 o'clock, excuse me, 2 o'clock Eastern on ESPN.
If Agassi has a second look here, up low 15, he's got to grab it.
Oh, what a shot!
It's here in Texas. Great history of tennis in this state, and they know what they're looking at. Semis down 2 sets and 5-3 down in the third in that semifinal tie. And now he's training very hard for the Davis Cup final coming up.
And that win by Hewitt clinched it for Australia.
15.
We've seen just about every possible play scenario that you can come up with on a tennis court in this match. Oh, yes.
Agassi.
Got it.
He's gained confidence his last couple matches. Agassi, when he sees a ball that doesn't have a lot on it, he positions himself so well. See that footwork is just incredible. It's
All right, 30 love for Agassi. Let's go to
set breaker. Sampras still content just to block it and not come in.
Pete outchoked Agassi.
You ready? And joining us here, Todd Martin answers really what my question was going to be. Is this a match the other players want to watch?
Absolutely. Conservatively on Pete's serve. Case.
Well, that's what we were talking about.
quell'anno. You know the. Oh, it hops for Andre. With 15.
It's a rather risky one on the old back as you get a little older.
Remember, guys, the teenage.
I'm leaving. It's been exactly that. But I love what Agassi did the previous point where there's some enthusiasm tonight.
That's what I mentioned. I said, you know, Pete fools us because so many times through the years we've seen him where it looks like.
Came. I've been waiting for hours.
Right, second serve.
I mean, that was a good approach shot. Look where Agassi came up with. so much. Another approach that was reasonably good. And
I think that has been with Andre, I believe it's 16 years now. Strength and fitness for Andre.
that's a great play. Agassi. Federer did well to track this down, put the ball pretty deep, but Agassi got over there in a hurry. Well, he's trying to employ the same type of
depth on this last one.
He certainly did here. He really steps in and rips that backhand.
That's all
right.
Yeah, great point.
Heavy artillery being exchanged there. Agassi's picked it up. He's so quick to take advantage of that shot before. Federer had tried to run around his back and got a little anxious. He's not hitting that backhand as well, obviously. Put himself.
Oh, well, there's the vintage Agassi return of serve.
It'd be more aggressive, though. It's the first time I've seen him serve in volley. He's been decidedly unshot so far.
Over the top.
There's another beautiful. Agassi proven again he doesn't have a great return, but he doesn't just have power. He flicks that ball. Heavy topspin. Federer knew that.
Oh, that.
Unbelievable shot. I think Andre impressed himself there.
I think you're right.
Instantly better. Agassi normally hits that. You have best of three, so
Right.
I've done that before. He also had the luxury of playing a final on Sunday.
Problem with the other two women already being through. Anyway, not going to matter now.
Yes.
It's not a tactic that you see often from Federer to come in on the second serve, so he went through and beat Andre in that fifth set.
Oh, man.
That is exactly what Andre wants to do, is to hurt Federer off that second serve. That's why they call him the greatest returner in the history of the sport. His backswing, he doesn't take it too far.
Set point saved.
Championship.
That was international.
That's nice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Fans are making it sound like he just won the title.
Standing O after this forehand.
For a
Takes guts to do this, but they're willing to go after Federer's forehand. Forehand to forehand. Mano a mano.
On the baseline, he's holding his ground, towing the baseline here to take Federer's shot at it.
Just showing the pupil a little something still. 24-year-old having to run around. And he said, I'm not going to give up on this point, but this is just too good.
Temper as a kid growing up.
And there's a swinging.
Trying to make Agassi work to even this match. And Agassi
Find on the court. This is 3 returns in a row. There's new balls, so presumably those balls have become
3, Federer 63.
After he won Wimbledon. The running from both players in this 21-stroke rally was something to see, going coast to coast, back and forth.
What's earlier today.
Look at this here. See again, I mean, how many times can you say this guy is the best returner I've ever seen? He just keeps proving it. And pressure has gotten to him. Agassi's pressure. That's a winner.
Oh my, what a shot.
How hard he can hit the ball. But you don't talk enough about this guy's touch. I mean, this is incredible feel.